welcome to another exciting episode of... God, I don't even remember what this game is called. No, I'm just kidding. PC Builder. I actually did look up the date, and it said the first initial time that this game came out was 2018, so I still don't know what year. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going on. We're going to go ahead and switch on the computer, turn on the lights. Now, today's episode is going to be still the same amount, but we have a lot of different things that we're doing today. We have so many objectives that we're doing today. So many parts that we have to pick up. All of these are parts that I need to put into all of these computers. So, whoo-wee! Okay. So, let's try doing one at a time. So, we're going to go with this one, and I'm going to throw it down, and we're also going to pick up this one, and we're going to go put it down. Okay, so, this one is just upgrading, so let's go ahead and read it. It's from Harsh Paul. So let's go ahead and read his email, since we don't remember from last week. So, Harsh Paul. So, are you available to upgrade my computer? Can you get it to hit 3,863 in benchmark? The vents look clogged. That's a hidden. Worried about used parts. That's second hidden. Okay, so we're going to dust it out. We're going to put new parts into it, and we're going to sit there and finish some more stuff out. Okay, first things first, let's go ahead and do the hidden objectives, which is dusting up the computer. So that's what we're going to do. The only thing I hate about these being the hidden objectives is that I can't see if I dust it out good enough. It looks dusted good enough, because nothing else is popping up. Okay, so that's one hidden objective. The other hidden objective is no used parts. So let's go ahead and start removing. Remove that. We are going to also have to sit there and remove this. For me to be able to do that, I take the screws out. Okay, and I also did upgrade the CPU as well. So take the latch off, take this out, and we're going to sit there and start with the processor. So I did get some, I got 3 of them. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go ahead with one of them. Okay, remember thermal paste is always a must. Little dot. And we're gonna put the fan back on now. Oh, we gotta put the lever down. And then we can put the fan on. Yep. And we're gonna just go ahead and connect this cord so we can get that going. Okay. Now we need to work with the graphics card. So we went from this one right here. Well, actually, can we look to see what the thing was before? I hate when I do this, because I don't remember what he had in here. And I don't want to sit there and try using someone else's parts. Okay, what does this guy need? Okay, no. You're the space person. What are you? Okay, you're not the same, because if it's a person with an MSI, then I usually keep the same MSI. I keep them as the MSIs and whatnot. Okay, discard. Okay, these are all new ones from here. So yes. Okay, so going back over here, we're going to sit there and go down to the graphics card. And what he was using was this 8. And so I'm going to push it up to the X8. And we're going to cable it up. Because we didn't have to mess with any of the hard drives. I don't have to worry about putting in the stick. But I do actually have to put in 6 because I have to see if the benchmark works. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep that open just in case. I'm going to look at the computer. I'm going to start the application and everything. So it gives it time to see how long that the mark's going to run. Okay. Yes. It's going to come back up again. Okay, and we're going to start this, and then I'm going to go to the next computer. It should actually be really, really fast because this is actually running a better graphics card and whatnot. Okay, so we're going to come over here. So this one was Deadly Caravan. Okay, what's going on with Deadly Caravan? Deadly Caravan. So I need some repairs, trying to put a new CPU cooler, but I think I broke some RAM. Those things are huge. I think I clicked something bad. I heard you guys use parts. Don't do that. So he needs to do, oh, I don't have another USB, but that's perfectly fine. I can mess with that later. So it doesn't matter what RAM on this one. He just needs it to be replaced. And so I'm going to be able to get all that stuff. So his hidden agenda is no use parts, and also he has viruses on his computer. Okay, so let's go ahead and start working with this. Okay, hold on. I gotta reread that again because sorry. So it says that CPU cooler, and I broke some RAM. But it has nothing to do with his GPU. Why does he need a new GPU? That's weird. Okay. I will go ahead and do that just to go ahead and do that. You broke your piece of RAM. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask how you did that, but that's fine. Memory, yeah, that's broken. I will upgrade it to a higher standard one, which is this one right here. That is inferior RAM. Okay. RAM's replaced. Now I gotta remove this. And graphics card. There's so many different graphics cards. So he was using this. That's another thing I gotta start doing, is deleting these things when I'm done with them. Because sometimes I don't know exactly what. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this one. I'm gonna sell this one. But that's actually what he was using, because that's broken too. Okay. So it was broken, but I'm just replacing it. And we are going to go ahead and put everything back on. And we are going to, I guess that is a GPU that does not require a power source to it. Some GPUs don't need some do. That's how I usually can tell if it's like a high-end GPU, is if you actually have to connect to your power source as well. And this one will actually be one that you really did not have to. Okay, this one's ready to boot, and then so I'm just going to go boot it, and I'm going to flip over back over to this one. And did it meet what it needed to? Oh, it did not. And after putting all of that stuff in, it did not need it. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Price ascending. Okay, so what's in here? What is this? So it's this one right here I have in there. Okay, I'm just reading. I might just go ahead and drop this and go ahead and just same day buy it. Because that's something that we're not able to actually see. And that's one of the sucky things, is that we can't see what it's gonna be. That is a huge... Okay. No, you don't say. I know. It doesn't go there. It goes right here. It doesn't go there. It's telling you to go here. Turn one around. Then why is it telling me to put it here? That's stupid. Why it tells me to put it here. Okay, and then oh. Okay, well, turn that back on. And we're gonna do this again. I don't know. Place and delivery area, so we're done with this one. Okay, so this one, I already know what I'm supposed to do on this one, so I'm gonna make this one quick. Storage. Now, before we finish this, let's go back into here. Nope, there's nothing special about this one. So let's go ahead and just hook everything up. And we can go ahead and start turning that on. In a couple seconds that is. And I can't do nothing on this one until I'm done with this one because I need my stick. And there we go. Past, 1,000 past what he asked for. Cool. I ain't done with it yet. And now I can actually put this in. I'm going to start it up, but I'm going to go get the next computer. Okay, so first things first, I already know I have to dust this one off. So, okay, I think I need to upgrade my computer. Can you upgrade the graphics card? Hoping for 16 gigabytes of RAM. If you can stretch that. Whew. Wait, didn't one of these I have to? Hold on. Is this deadly? No, deadly. I need to really look at yours. There's computers on my desk. I need to do deadlies because I think I clicked on something wrong, so I need to redo his right quick. Okay, this is ready to go. So we're gonna put this here. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna put this down. We're gonna work on it. Yeah, I had to install the and get all the viruses off the computer too, because it's running slow. Or he clicked on something bad, I should say. Okay, so this one, we're gonna go back here again. So it says, been working harder than normal because I need to clean it off. It looks a little bit bland. Black cables, so we're gonna put black cables in it. Team group parts. Okay, so we're gonna start with dusting it off. Come over here right quick. Dust this off right quick. And we'll go back over and restart the computer. Okay. Okay, guess dusting wasn't one of the key parts of it. And so let's go ahead and start with the CPU. Remove. Telling us that we had to upgrade the CPU, so we're gonna go from the 14 to 15. Don't forget the thermal paste, and we're gonna put the pen down. Pen's not there. Fan. Trying to hit the pin. Right there it is. Okay. Good. Now the RAM. Okay. Memory. And he likes team group, so I have to put all the team group stuff in there. Oh, I put the wrong RAM in it. Derp. Okay. Good. Now we just... Now, did he talk about cables on this one? Black cables, yes. So we're going to sit there and remove cable, and cable, and cable. And we're going to sit there and hit the cables, 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 multiple cables. And then just add the rest of the cables and we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the computer, put the side paneling on. And it looks like it's ready to go. Let's clean out the files. So both of these are ready. Good. Okay, next two. So I have Eddie's over here. This is Eddie's, right? Yep, Eddie's. And we're just doing an upgrade. So let's start with his probably most important thing. What does he have in there? He is working with a Ryzen. I went from the 13 probably to the 14 or 15 I went up to. I don't remember which one. But he also did parts, RAM installed, clean out. Is it okay? Try not passing off any parts. Never cleaned it out. So is that okay. So apparently it's a little bit dusty in there, and it's another backwards. At least I caught it this time. This was a backwards one. Yeah, that's definitely looking dusty up in there. It looks like it's been dusted out good. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out where everything's at. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove. Gotta remove this. And he didn't say anything about whatever RAM, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put what I want in there. What I want and not he wants. Okay. Remember we need cement or thermal paste. We're gonna put the dial back down if we can reach it. It's that little daub line right there. So I hate this one because these are only Ryzens. Ryzens are only ones who do this. I can't get it. Maybe if I have the fan with me? Nope, I can't even see it from there. I'm trying to hit this line right here. There you are. Ugh. Okay. Now we're going to flip this around. And we're going to plug all these in. I think this one was just the dusted out and no use parts, I mean, which is this one's already ready to go where it goes. Okay. And then, oh. Okay. This one right here is, okay, so dusted out, okay. He likes Team Group. I'm pretty sure I still have Team Group in there. A bit bland, blasted cables. Blasted I did that last night too. Blasted cables. And plastic cables might look nicer. Team Group parts really necessary or really a must. Okay. Okay, so let's first start off with a little bit of dusting. Okay, we're done with that. Okay, we're gonna mess with the RAM now, so let's go ahead and remove. Oh no. Put the cable back. Not messing with that. Let's go ahead and so we're going to start with the memory first. Okay, good. 2 more. Nope, this one. And then, what is this? What is this thing? Oh, okay. I see, I don't ever understand that. Like, okay, so I get how, like, this thing can be attached now. See if I undo these. But why didn't you just connect it to this? Like, so weird. Okay. So, we're gonna come down to graphics cards. Well, that's the used part. There. Okay, and then we. the glass back on. And we're gonna come out a little bit. We're gonna put. Did they talk about cords? Plastic cords, yes. Retaking it back off. Okay, remove this. Remove this. Remove this. Remove this. And he wants black plastic cables. I think that was all the cables that I needed to replace. Not plugged in. Okay, that's my last thing. It's a complete case, but it's not plugged in. Nope. Okay. Nothing's over here. Okay. And now we can place it into here. Woo, okay. Definitely a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's go through, see what all the haul is. So I had 600 some odd dollars when I started, but I spent over 19,000, so see what I can get with this. Okay. Good. 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 So I think I really broke even on this one. Not even. Well, I didn't break even. I've broken a good score on this one, definitely for sure. Okay. So we have some a new objective things that we never had before, and it is spinning the budget. The budget cannot go. It has to be less than $750. Of course, labor comes with it as well, but that's one of our new objectives. So it says, hello there, I need a new PC for the local train enthusiast club. It doesn't need to be fancy, but could you do some reasonable amount of RAM and storage for the weekly slideshow? They can get rather long. So, the only thing I really had to do is upgrade to a 500 because I already have the RAM. How much RAM does he have right now? This job requires to build an entire PC from scratch. You need to buy all the parts in an empty case. Okay. I thought I was just thinking, okay. Okay, so this is new for us, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and put this up here. Okay, cool. That's cool. So I can't spend no more than $750 on a PC, but it has to be reasonable. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I like that one, the one that we just picked. Okay, so upgrade, graphics card upgrade and RAM upgrade. Okay, it's in transit. I'm really gonna go ahead and do it. So graphics card is okay, and then RAM is you guys okay? Okay. I'm breaking up over there. Okay, so he only has just the 8. That okay. Okay, let's go ahead and start shopping. So we already have the RAM. We don't have to worry about the RAM, so just the graphics card. So what are we working with graphics card wise? So the Radeon R9, 8GB, lotta. And we are already ascending. So it was this one that he has, so we need to upgrade it to the next one. So our next one is going to be this one right here. So let's go ahead and add that to a cart. Okay, and so we already have the GPU, so we're good there. Help, parts need to be repaired. So some things, okay, did we fully rate this though? So it'll be great to upgrade my graphics card. It's like 16GB of RAM. MSI components are meant to be, okay, so he wants an MSI. Great, okay, so let's go back up to cart and take that out because he wants MSI. This is why we read. That's why we read, guys. Why we read. So the next MSI would be this one. So we're gonna go with this. Because this is what he had right here. And that's only $5 more than what I was gonna pay anyway, so that's fine. So going here, finish reading it. Are meant to be on nice shiny parts. So it's just new parts in it. Okay, next one is something definitely broke. A whole bunch of white smoke came from out of the case, and it turned off the CV or the PSU. It gotta be right. So can you do this before this date right here? I think I clicked on I think I clicked on something bad, so it's viruses. I have some plastic blue. So we have a new color. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some blue cables now. Cables. And add that to the card as well. And so what power supply does he have? So he has the Cool Master Bronze 550. Got it. So power supply. So he has the bronze. So the next best one. I'm just looking through right quick. Does it say I have to upgrade or just replace it? Okay. And if that's the case, then this one's what he had. So we're going to add that to the cart. And then at least I'll get some stuff out of it. Okay, upgrade please. Okay, so what are we rocking right now? Here it's mostly gonna be his graphics card we have to upgrade most likely. Okay, So we're looking at the R9 380 gaming 4G. Okay. Graphics card. Now, and he wants blue cables too. So we're gonna quickly come up here right quick. So I'm automatically buying the blue cables. I don't have to buy it every single time. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's go back to the graphics card. 380 is what he was using. And it was the 4G, I believe it was. 4G gaming 380. So this is what he had, and we need to push it to the next limit. Which is technically going to be this one. So we're going to go ahead and, because the next one, it's only $30 more if we just go with this one. And that's 8. So that's what we're going to go with. Okay. So we're going to accept that. And we're going to accept this one. Okay. And then it says that this will have to be done tomorrow, so let me go ahead. Okay, so here's the fun part. So I have all of the parts necessary to start working on all the other ones. So let's go ahead and start getting all the stuff that we need to work with the other thing, or the one where we had to put it all together. So, okay. So I already have the RAM, so we're good with RAM because RAM is 16 gigabytes of RAM, so we don't have to worry about RAM. And really, I was thinking to myself, well, I have parts that I can already put into it that's used, but again, no used parts. So we have to start with the case. I don't know why I'm coming up here first. Let's go with this one right here. I think this will be good right here. So let's go ahead and start with that. Okay. Now it needs a case fan. Is this like you can change the color? Oh. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I'll work with that in a couple seconds. Okay. So we have the case. Next thing that goes on to it is you want to start working with the motherboard. Motherboard would be the first thing that you want to take a look into. So when it comes down to it is that with the motherboard, the reason why you want to start with the motherboard before you do like the CPU, the GPU, and all that stuff, because the motherboard has these things on it called sockets, and a socket is what's going to tell you if a certain CPU can go into it, because the socket, if it's for an Intel i5, those sockets will be totally different than a Ryzen 3 or a Ryzen 5. So you got to make sure that they are the same. So if you look here, it says socket LGA 1151. These ones are for the Intel, where this one has an AM4. These two motherboards are for Ryzen's. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go with this one, because again I'm more go towards Intel, so we're going to go with that one. So let's go ahead and do that. We need to go with a processor, and I never really go with any of these Pentiums and stuff like that. I always go with one of the I's, but I'm going to keep going up until I see my first i5. And this will be my first i5. And I'm going to go ahead with this one. Okay. It needs a cooling. So same thing with these things. These things will you have to make sure that like this cooler right here can only be on Ryzen's. But right here I'm looking at these sockets, and they're telling me that these are some good ones that I can actually choose from. Let's go with the red. We're gonna go with the red, and when we do that, we're gonna actually come down to this fan down here, and we are going to go with red as well. Okay, so we have the case, we have the cooler, we have the memory already. Let's go with a GPU. It doesn't even say that it really needs GPU. So we're not going to really go ham on the GPU. So it cannot be an MSI because MSIs are usually for those. So we're going to go with this one. Storage. Need just easy 500. We're going to go with this one, and it needs a power supply. And I'm going to go with this Cool Master. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there, and we're going to build it all together. So I'm pretty sure I have all the parts I need. I got a processor, a cooler, a motherboard. I already had the memory already. The graphics card. I got storage, yes. Power supply. Have the case fans. Okay, I have everything. Let's go ahead and buy all this. Okay, I'm already there. So this is all the stuff I need to buy. Have it next day, and buy. Alrighty then, so I know we only did one day on this episode, but there was a lot of stuff that we did today, so it's going to be on the next episode. It's going to be a fun one, definitely for sure. Today's was just like so many orders that we had to complete and then sit there and fill out the order for next week's episode. But next week's episode should be fun because we're actually putting an actual computer together for the first time as well, so that's going to be fun. We're going to go ahead and turn off the computer, turn off the lights, and we're going to actually skip over to the next day. Alrighty then. Okay, so with that being said, thank you for everyone stopping on by and enjoying today's episode. If you guys are really enjoying this series, please do let me know. I haven't asked this question for a good bit of time, but if you guys are really enjoying it, please let me know down in the comments if you would like to see more. With that being said, this was Mr. Matteson, Mr. Matteson Plays, and you have a wonderful day. Laters.